Welcome to the Bar Sports Podcast. Smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell. Let's get
it. Philly versus the Giants. The Giants finally
slugfest.
Season comes to an end. Let's take a loss, 38-7.
No, it's not how they want.
What do you think? What do you think about that game? From a Giants fan standpoint.
I saw something the other day, bro, and it was like one of those posts where they talk about how it's a lot of NFL players that get drafted where they not supposed to get drafted. You feel me? Like dumb low, and they end up being like great players in the league. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they was like, these stars got drafted here, and they had Daniel Jones in there, and I was like, star. What is he a star at? What is he a star at? What does he do to the point where you can say he a star? He runs the ball, but it's like, okay.
Is he better than Dak Prescott?
No.
You don't think so?
No. What has he done differently than Dak Prescott? What has he done better than Dak Prescott?
I feel like he runs the ball better. I feel like he runs the ball better than Dak Prescott.
I think Dak Prescott got something inside of him that he has the athletic ability to run the ball, but I think he wants to prove that he's a pocket quarterback. He doesn't have to run the ball, and that's just something he got on his own. Daniel Jones, I think that
you could be right, but even in saying that, he doesn't run anymore.
I think that Daniel Jones knows he's fucking 6. How tall is nigga? 6'4", 6'3"?
Yeah, about 6'4".
You know what I'm saying? He knows he's 6'4", and every time he look up, he don't see no fucking body open, and he not gonna throw it, so he gonna run. You come out.
So like you just said, Eagles best team in the league. You take Daniel Jones on the road with who are his wideouts? You get what I'm saying? Like, Eagles have a great secondary. You get what I'm saying? Like, who is he?
Pat Mahomes would have ate their ass up.
Saquon Barkley, 9 carries, 61 yards.
Pat Mahomes would have ate their ass up, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
don't be looking forward to have no number one receiver now. Niggas ain't had no number one receiver all year.
Who, the Giants?
Yes. Nigga ain't had nobody.
They were 9-7.
Exactly. And won. Remember the one, nigga?
That was the first game of the year.
No, it was not.
It wasn't?
The draw game against the Commanders?
Oh, that wasn't the first game of the
season?
Somebody drew first game. I don't know who that was. And they fucked them up. Fucked the momentum up.
That was the first game we played against the Commanders.
Like the Colts.
The Colts. It was the Colts, yeah. The Colts and the Texans.
Damn, he had 11. He had 11 QBR.
Bro.
Daniel Jones.
53 rating. 1 interception, no touchdowns. Nigga is ass. He's ass, bro. Like I fuck with him, but I know he's not gonna take us nowhere, bro. I don't see where we going with him. Like, and then it's like the organization has faith in him, and he come out and do 50.
What are they seeing? Just be honest. What are they seeing? What are they seeing? I'm letting you know what are they seeing, but
they
you saying you don't see it though.
Somebody who can run the damn ball. They can go get anybody who can run the ball. It's not like he running it out of wildcat formation like, oh, we know he's finna run and we can't stop this shit. It's on some like rollout, takeoff shit. Like, and he just get hella yards.
They have design runs. They got design runs.
It's a lot of praise when you spread people out, when you spread the wide receivers out and you throw them down the field and you don't even make them block. You just make them run down the field. You can get 15 yards off of that with the quarterback.
No, that's not what they're running options. Like Saquon Barkley getting it, he's pulling it because he's reading the D line.
So that just seems like it's more compliment to Saquon Barkley than it is to him.
Exactly, but I'm saying, but with Saquon can't get it done, then
I'm just saying that means any quarterback with some legs that's a little mobile can do that. Then
yeah, but it's not many of those. It ain't many of those. Derek Carr won't be able to run the system. Ryan Tannehill cannot run the system.
Derek Carr would be better than Daniel Jones, and I don't even like Derek Carr.
But I said run this system.
But he would be better than Derek Jones. I mean, he would be better than Daniel Jones. He's not coming out there with 135 yards in a playoff game. That's unacceptable. It doesn't matter.
I'll take Daniel Jones over Derek Carr.
Bro, no, you won't, bro. You must ain't watched enough Daniel Jones. I don't see. I think that people are blindfolded right now because I actually watch these bum ass niggas. And the thing is, I don't think y'all watch these niggas at all.
I watch them this year.
I don't think y'all niggas watch these niggas at all, bro. I think y'all probably watched a couple games and y'all see they made the playoffs and it's like, all right, the Giants not that bad of a team, but you get to look. If you actually watch these niggas, bro, that offense is terrible. The offense is terrible. It's a literal.
They literally just have one. They literally just have one player though. Saquon Barkley though.
It's a literal 5. You just said Daniel Jones was that guy. Well, he was hard.
But he can't throw it to himself though.
But he's supposed to be good. He's supposed to do something.
Did he not do something last week versus the Vikings?
The Vikings suck. We called it here. But we said they was gonna sell. We knew that.
But they
you beat the Vikings who just had a just as good record as fucking Philadelphia Eagles, but you come out there and score 7 points on the Eagles. So you have no excuse about how ass his fucking team was last week when they just won, when they just battled it out with the Vikings. That wasn't a home game either.
The Eagles?
That wasn't a home game either.
The Eagles way better than the Vikings.
Bro, the Eagles ain't even play their best fucking brand of football. They were just running that bitch at our fucking neck all damn night. We got our ass whooped, bro. It was a bad game. Daniel Jones is not good. Stop boosting. He don't have a number 1 receiver, but he can't even get it to the niggas who he got. Nigga don't make no. He don't know how to throw. Nigga throws the ball so short. It's like a 5 to 7 yard offense. It's like a 5 to 7 yard offense every play. 5 to 7 yards. 5 to 7 yards. It's no big play touchdown. So who the fuck gonna be a number 1 receiver? You never even throw
Why put at risk niggas going down the field for your quarterback to get sacked though?
Don't risk it. Don't risk it.
Just your quarterback to get sacked.
Just be a passive offense all game and get your ass smacked 38-7. It makes sense because that's what just happened. It makes a lot of sense. That's what you want to happen. There you go.
I'd rather
that makes no sense.
Offense.
Why would we not try? Makes no sense. Why would you go to the playoffs and be scared
you know
to
your
throw the ball
line.
deep?
You know your line ass.
Shit, got sacked 5 times for 26 yards.
No cap.
Ass. I can't make excuses for bad play. He had 109 total yards because of those sacks. That is trash. If Pat Mahomes did that, you would not have nothing. I don't give a fuck. He had nobody on the field. You would not be saying, bro, he didn't even have nobody to throw it to, bro. You'd be like, that shit was ass. 106. Second round of the playoffs. This is about to be before the NFC Championship game. You telling me 106 is not bad, no matter who's on the fucking field with you. I mean, who out there with you?
It is bad.
It no matter who out there with you, bro.
It is bad, but you can't say you can't say Daniel Jones didn't improve this year though.
I'd rather Daniel because he was so bad from the jump. The team was bad. He only can look good on a terrible team.
Now they got a head coach that they might could do something. I just want to see how he'll look. I just want to see how he'll look with some weapons.
I want to see how the team will look with him out of there. Fuck you talking about? I don't want to see this shit. I don't want no quarterback who getting 11 QBR in the fucking playoffs while the dude on the opposing side of the field getting fucking 84, 112, and he ain't even fucking trying. He threw the ball less. They didn't even try to beat us, bro. The defense wasn't there. The offense wasn't there. We didn't score until the third quarter.
Yeah, I see that.
That's bad. That's bad.
Giants weren't even supposed to make the playoffs this year. They even had the Giants in the playoffs this year, but they made the playoffs this year.
But we made the playoffs based off.
Is that not something?
I'm gonna blame it over the overall outcome. I'm gonna blame it on the defense. You feel me? I'm gonna blame it on the defense. But I feel like I've said this especially on this show too many times about the Giants. How I really don't care right now about how shit ends because I know it's not gonna end good. Like we had to lean on our defense all season, but we never had an offense that was gonna beat anybody. Bro, oh my God, bro. I don't know, bro. The team is not good, so I didn't expect them to beat the Eagles. I wish we could.
Yeah, they weren't gonna beat the Eagles.
But 38-7 is just not it. Put up a fight, bro. You just battled out with Minnesota for what? Just on some first round, or we just want to show we can win games.
It was a good playoff victory for the New York Giants who weren't expected to do shit this year. Brock Purdy beats the Cowboys, gets it done. Dak Prescott does not get it done. He played horrible in the game. Cowboys fans probably need to look for a new quarterback. I feel like their championship window, if not closed, it is closing. Ezekiel Elliott, 10 carries, 26 yards. Tony Pollard went down in the game. So when he went down, they didn't have shit, honestly. He's that electricity factor for them, that person that could hit his head on the goalpost at any time. When he went down, they were kind of fucked. But at the same time, with Dak Prescott, you guys paying him so much money. He's supposed to get it done. You know what I'm saying? 51 QBR, 2 interceptions. Actually, he probably would have threw more interceptions if people could catch the ball. But Brock Purdy outplayed him.
I way much rather a quarterback go out throwing that bitch and getting interceptions than goddamn just being passive as fuck and thinking about like, oh, if I throw this, then like, well, if you throw it and they don't pick it off, it's a touchdown. So all that passive shit, like I've never seen a great quarterback be passive. Like,
yeah,
I've never seen it. So that's not gonna get nobody nowhere.
I don't feel like we can expect greatness out of any of the quarterbacks in the NFC East, except Jalen Hurts. Except for Jalen Hurts.
And that's kind of sad. Brock Purdy, I mean, he just came out there and did his thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Don't turn the ball over.
He didn't turn it over.
Let him run that rock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a low. It's really the type of game they want to play, honestly.
Great physical game.
You feel me? Because they played into their hands. Did they score a touchdown? I don't think they scored one touchdown.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey scored a touchdown.
Yeah, but they didn't get the point after. They field goals for the rest of the game. I mean, I don't think you could draw it up better for San Francisco because it's a team that relies heavily on their defense. So it's like, you're not going to score on us. We don't have to score on you, but you're not going to score on us. And that just goes back to what I said about a lot of teams.
Dallas defense played just as well as 49ers, if not better, because they actually had a chance to win, even though Dak threw 2 interceptions. Like, he put that defense in a couple of in a lot of bad positions to where they only gave up 3 points or gave up no points. I mean,
but I can't blame the game on Dak Prescott. Like,
for real?
I think the Cowboys organization is cursed because they've been selling these games before Dak Prescott.
Yeah, it's like it's like, something bigger.
Stop trying to make it seem like Dak Prescott been here for 8 years.
But if people don't believe in the supernatural, they probably ain't finna be.
And I understand that, but Dak Prescott ain't been there that long to be like, oh my God, bro, this nigga's a sellout.
He's been there 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
Fuck. But anyways, it's been a whole lot of other selling than Dak Prescott. Like when it come to injuries and shit like that, like his whole career. Like Ezekiel Elliott was a big ass sellout. Why is Ezekiel Elliott still on the team, but niggas still talking about Dak Prescott?
Because they paid him his money, his contract. But Dak Prescott, I saw a stat or saw a stat on TV or something like that said he hasn't went back-to-back games in 49 games to where he hasn't had without a turnover. So they say he hasn't went to a game where he hasn't thrown a turnover, and then next game he hasn't thrown a turnover. He's thrown a turnover, and then next game he has a fumble or he's a turnover. But he's not like Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston out this bitch giving that bitch to the defense, but they still hiring him. People still hiring him on new teams all the fucking time. So I mean, he not like a turnover guy, but he will come out there and do that's turnover God,
bro. When his turnovers match his touchdowns, that's when he'll be a turnover guy because that's what I saw from Jameis Winston.
He led the league in interceptions. He's up there with Jameis Winston in turnovers.
Who?
Him and Baker Mayfield. Dak Prescott is with turnovers.
If Jameis Winston is up there this season in turnovers, shit's sad. He ain't played.
No, I'm saying like they just got like since the quarterback that came in the league since 2016, since Dak came in the league, since Baker, since what's your name, they're all bottom 3. You get what I'm saying? And Dak is in that bunch.
But since Dak Prescott been in the league, like who has his best receiver been, other than CeeDee Lamb?
Fucking bro, who went to the Browns? Amari Cooper. He had Dez Bryant. Like he's had some receivers. He's had some good years, but he's.
Last year
he was on the back end of his career, but he still got production. He still got production out of him.
I'm pretty sure Dak Prescott got the ball to them niggas, but it's like Amari Cooper, Dez Bryant. Like you said, the receiver really mattered.
CeeDee Lamb.
I ain't heard about Amari Cooper.
CeeDee Lamb.
Well, it probably Cleveland been bad.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like Dallas has had the top scoring offense in the past year. Like he's just not getting it done in the playoffs. Like they get it done in regular season, but nobody gives a fuck about regular season.
I thought they was gonna beat the 49ers though. That's just a matchup that they had to avoid to win the championship.
If you're gonna win a championship, ain't no ducking, no smoke.
You feel me? Smoke from the Chargers. The Chiefs. That's what I'm saying.
I said I would rather
had to avoid to make it to the championship.
But the Cowboys have never beat the 49ers. We beat the Chargers plenty of times. The
Chargers are capable of beating y'all. Y'all beat everybody plenty of times. But I'm saying the Chargers are capable of beating y'all. So that's a team that y'all have to maneuver around to get to the Super Bowl.
But we don't have to maneuver around them. We don't have to move around. They have to move around.
Just like say if the Giants had to play the Cowboys instead of playing the Eagles. If the Giants had to play the Cowboys instead of the Eagles, they have a way better. Both of the teams actually, Dallas and the Giants have a way better chance of winning that game and making it to the next level. And they could avoid playing one of those teams that they don't have the better matchup against. If that makes sense, like maybe the Cowboys can beat the Eagles in a playoff game. But definitely can't beat San Francisco because of the defense and the way that they can make it.
If Dak Prescott doesn't throw 2 interceptions, they beat the 49ers, though.
You don't know that.
He threw the fucking interceptions in field goal range. Those are 3 points getting taken away, and the 49ers scored 3 points on it. That's simple math.
In field goal range.
That's simple math. What are you talking about?
It'll be 18-19.
No, you take away 49ers' point because they scored on turnovers.
49ers, so you think
they scored 6 points on the turnovers.
If the 49ers don't get the turnover, they don't score.
No, it was right before halftime, brother. Before halftime, brother.
I'm saying you think if they don't get the turnovers, they don't score the ball. That's what you
No, 49ers don't score the ball because they don't have enough time. So if it's right before halftime.
How many points did they get off turnovers?
6 points.
6 points. So you telling me that
Dallas plus 6, 49ers minus 6.
The 49ers do not score.
No, because
Brock Purdy did not get that. Nobody scores.
No, because he threw 0 touchdowns and 0 interceptions, brother.
Okay, and maybe that was because they had the lead.
But it wasn't because they had the lead.
Okay,
I'm letting you know he threw the interceptions.
I feel like depending on the score, teams do play certain ways, and I feel like they ran the ball heavy. I mean, like, Nick,
if it's right before halftime and Dak Prescott throws an interception when Dallas is finna score and 49ers come down and score, Dallas was at least finna get 3 points. Can you say that? Can you say that?
That doesn't mean that the San Francisco don't come back in the third quarter and score a touchdown off rip. That doesn't.
But they didn't score on when they came back, so you can't say this if shit though.
That's
you can't
what
say
you're
this
saying.
If. No, a field goal is not if. We know that though. A field goal isn't if.
Bro, you just said if he don't turn the ball over, he turned it over.
Okay, and these niggas did not score a touchdown. What are you talking about?
He turned the ball over. It happened.
I'm saying if he doesn't turn the ball over, they score. What are you talking about?
Say if
because time would have been done. Time would have been done. Because time would have been done. You can't say if, nigga.
If Tony Pollard don't get hurt, they win.
If time out on the clock, niggas can't score. What are you talking about? That makes perfect sense.
What?
If they got the ball with a minute left and Dak Prescott throws the pick and they score. This was before the second half started.
That's what you just said.
If it's right before halftime and he throws a pick,
that's
when they are finna score. I just
said before the second half. Okay.
When they are finna score, that's 3 points getting taken away from Dallas and 3 points being added to 49. That's a 6-point swing.
I get what you're saying, bro. I know how to do math. I get what you're saying when it comes to that. But you're saying if. And I said that just because they get 3 points does not mean 49ers don't come back and score the next quarter. You just changed. Listen. You just changed the whole momentum of the game, basically, by saying that they get those 3 points. You changed that. So that means you don't know what happens after that. You say they get those 3 points. How do you know that they get those 3 points and the Cowboys don't take that and get confident off those 3 points? Or the 49ers take that 3 points and get confident off it like, bro, we can't go for that and get a touchdown right up the rip in the third quarter. You don't know how the situation gonna go.
Because of the way that the game was going, San Francisco wasn't scoring.
So you could definitely predict it.
You can see the energy of the way the game
goes. It was a defensive game, and 49ers won because it played into their hands. That's their type of game.
Because Dak Prescott threw interceptions. Cowboys had a chance to win the game. Dak Prescott didn't throw the interceptions.
It's Dak Prescott's fault. Wrap it up.
It is.
It's Dak Prescott's fault.
It is his fault.
Doesn't matter. I don't even care about Dak Prescott. It's Dak Prescott's fault. It's never nobody else's fault. It's always one person's fault. The rest of the team not doing too much. I can only commend the defense. I can only commend the defense and CeeDee Lamb. But CeeDee Lamb had to get the ball from some fucking body. So he had to get it from somebody.
Yeah, he
had to get it from somebody. I know niggas acting like Dak Prescott. I don't even like Dak Prescott. But I know niggas acting like Dak Prescott didn't throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb. But he had to get it from somebody. Niggas just can't score. What about the offensive coordinator? What about all these other people, bro?
Did Brock Purdy outplay Dak Prescott? Did Brock Purdy outplay Dak Prescott? Yes or no?
I feel like it's about the same. Other than
if that's about the same, that's very bad. That's very bad. If that's about the same.
Against the best defense in the NFL. If you watch football, you know the best defense win the Super Bowl damn near 9 times out of 10. You know this. If it's not the Chiefs, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be one of the best defenses, or it's going to be one of the best defenses that has a top offense. It's going to be one or the other. It's never going to be no team with a bad defense going to no Super Bowl or no
Cowboys have a bad defense?
Mediocre defense.
Cowboys have a top 5 defense. Cowboys got a top 5 defense statistically, nigga, on NFL. They ranked number 1. They was higher than the Chiefs this year. What are you talking about?
Higher than the Chiefs?
Yes.
Win.
Nigga said Dak Prescott came back. What are you talking about? Since injury, he was number 1. What are you talking about?
Niggas suck.
I'm just going by the stats and the numbers. So it like that's all I'm going by.
He ain't got no run game out there. Forced to give Ezekiel Elliott 10 carries for the first time of the season, goddamn, probably. But, you know, Nick can't run the ball. Dak Prescott still trying to throw the ball. Still his fault. Just blaming on him. Blaming on Dak Prescott. But when the Giants just got their ass blasted, don't blame Daniel Jones. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, he didn't
fuck
put the ball.
Here, bro.
I'd rather nigga not put the ball in harm's way than a nigga put the ball in harm's way.
That sounds ridiculous.
That
sounds ridiculous. Your favorite quarterback continuously puts the ball in harm's way. Fuck is you talking? This nigga throws the ball like this under his fucking armpit. That is shit you only want to see from other niggas in the league.
Because he's like that. He's like
that,
though.
He's like that.
That's not harmful.
Cool.
That's not
and
harm's
that's
way.
cool.
If he can do that.
But he's still putting the shit in harm's way. Another nigga can't do that. Another nigga can't do that. If a coach was to see that, they would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
If he got the confidence to do that, then do that. If you ain't got the confidence to do that, then don't do it.
Exactly.
Why do you have a confidence? Why does Dak have the confidence to throw interceptions? That's stupid as fuck. If Daniel Jones ain't got the confidence to throw interceptions and he don't throw it, I'd rather smart like that.
12-5 this season. The Cowboys are 12-5 this season. You just told me, you were just the information that just came to me that they were number one in offense, right?
Correct.
Okay, and you just gave me information that they were top 5 in defense, right?
Correct.
So why the fuck wouldn't he have the confidence to do it? What are you talking about? You just asked where he get the confidence from. You just told me where he got the confidence from. He threw the damn ball. Niggas got 12 points, bro.
All right, exactly. So Dak didn't get it done. So Dak didn't get it done. So Dak didn't get it done. That's what I'm saying. So Dak didn't get it done.
It's more to the offense than the quarterback, bro. You know that. You know more about football than I do, bro. You know that. You know that. Fuck out of here.
There is more to the offense.
If Pat Mahomes come out selling against the Bengals,
if he come out selling, it's gonna be on him. It's gonna be on him. If he throw 2 interceptions,
I bet you $1 million this nigga don't come on the Bar podcast talk about Pat Mahomes sold the game. It's bad. Woot woot wop. Niggas need to get rid of Pat Mahomes. They not gonna say none of that shit.
No, you don't need to.
They not gonna say none of that shit. They not gonna say none of that shit.
I will say Patrick Mahomes
only one nigga can win a Super Bowl every year, bro.
I will say Patrick Mahomes sold if he throws 2 interceptions.
What are the Cowboys gonna do when Dak Prescott gone? Who they gonna go get? Only thing gonna be out there is Aaron Rodgers.
That's
what are they gonna get?
I don't really give a fuck about the Cowboys either. But
I'm saying, what are they gonna get? I'm just tired of the niggas jumping down on this nigga like Tony Pollard has been the leading rusher for the last 2 seasons.
If you're trying to win a Super Bowl, it's just like niggas gonna have to draft niggas every year because you competing against the top niggas. So
it's just
Dak
crazy.
Prescott
It's
can't
just
get it done.
crazy to me how people understand injury until it happens to somebody they really don't care about. You just said that. Where was Tony Pollard placed in rushing yards this season? Because was he not number 1 last year though?
I believe Derrick Henry probably was. He was 16th this year, 23rd in attempts. He a second string running back anyways. He behind Ezekiel Elliott, even though he gets most of the carries.
Fuck no. Well, that sounds like some offensive coordinator shit.
No, they're paying bro money.
That doesn't matter, bro. This
That
nigga's
does
ass.
matter though.
When the last time nigga even hit over a huncho?
Who?
Ezekiel.
He hasn't in a couple years. But they don't give a fuck because they're paying him money. They're paying him money, so
So
they're
they're
going to start
selling
him.
themselves short. You have an ass running back out there. Nigga is out of shape. He's not good anymore. You're putting him out there in major minutes.
Yeah,
I can't like.
I mean, I want to pay.
Bro,
I want to pay him.
He had 26 yards for 10 carries, bro.
I want to pay him.
They shut the run game down. They shut it down. You are supposed to be number 1 offense, right? So that means it comes with running the ball and passing the ball, right? Would you say they were a balanced offense or pass heavy?
Cowboys do notice that when they run the ball more than they throw the ball, they are better. They are better in their win percentage.
So they couldn't throw the ball against the best defense in the whole. I mean, they couldn't run the ball against the best defense in the whole league.
Okay, so what they do? Drop back and throw it.
You drop back and throw it against the best defense in the whole league, and is that not playing into their hands? Is that not what every great defense wants you to do? Stop the run, make him pass it. He can't pass the ball against him.
The Cowboys stop the run? Do you feel like the Cowboys stopped the run?
I'm saying, like, you said Daniel Jones didn't have no help, but I feel like Dak Prescott didn't have no help. Other than CeeDee Lamb. I mean, he did have a big receiver, though. But when it come down to the run game, I feel like that shit matter against a team like San Francisco. If you can run the ball against the 49ers, you can beat them.
If Brock Purdy would have threw 2 interceptions, do you think San Francisco would have had the same, would have won this game as well?
I don't know how controversial 2 interceptions is. It probably just depend on the drive because they only had 19 points and he didn't throw a touchdown. So it probably just really depends on the drive, which drive it was. Was it the drive when Christian McCaffrey scored? Then maybe it matters. Was it the drive when they got some field goals? Maybe it doesn't matter because he can go get the same field goal the next drive. Now, touchdown is way much harder to come by, but you can get in field goal range. I don't know. Me personally, like to just end that note, I just feel like, yeah, Dak didn't play the best possible game that he could have played. But I feel like it's just a lot riding on him. Like, what else do you, like, he only can do what's getting drawn up to him. And I'd rather a quarterback throw the fucking ball than hold the ball. Like, I hate that shit. Why are you holding the ball? Get rid of it. Throw it. Throw the ball.
Take the sack, Dak.
Bro.
He threw a pick.
Yeah, in field goal range. Yeah, hell yes. Hell yes, take the second field goal range, but not like Daniel fucking Jones, because they didn't get no field goals.
He threw another pick on a 5-hitch comeback where the wide receiver turns around and the cornerback is clearly in front of him and he still throws the ball. Is that what you want?
I really think I'm just still hot about that Daniel Jones topic. Like, I really just hot because you took best side and now you trying to roast Dak Prescott. Like, that shit's really blowing me. It's really blowing me. Like, that nigga Daniel Jones had 100 less yards than this nigga, bro, and you just told me that nigga, like, you act like that one. You like.
Do the Cowboys not have more around him than Daniel Jones?
Yeah, Daniel Jones had his starting superstar running back. Had his whole defense out there. Yeah, every receiver except for goddamn. You feel me? He had the whole team he played with this season.
What do you think?
Other than Sterling Shepard?
Jalen Hurts versus Brock Purdy. You think going to win this physical battle between 49ers and Eagles then?
49ers.
You got 49ers?
Yes, I got the 49ers winning this game.
I got Philadelphia. I just feel like Brock Purdy.
That's because you want your team to play against Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. I got the 49ers going because they actually good.
I feel like Eagles would be the harder matchup for the Chiefs.
Not at all. Not at all.
We just beat these niggas by 24 points this season.
You said,
and they got a rookie quarterback.
You said it best, man. Season wins, but when it's time to play in them playoffs, it always change. That was y'all emotional win. Y'all gonna feel like, oh, we beat them already.
Emotional win.
All right, telling you, I don't.
You only get emotional. You only get emotional.
I don't think they're gonna beat y'all, bro. I didn't say they was gonna beat y'all, so I don't think they're gonna beat y'all.
I feel like you only get emotional if a team has beat you.
The Eagles can't beat them.
I feel like if they got I feel like they have the better quarterback. Defenses are about even.
Eagles and San Francisco defense even.
I said about even. Not even. I would take 49ers over
right,
over
they
Eagles.
They got a good defensive line, good cornerbacks.
Eagles.
Outside of that,
they got a good linebacking core.
Better than 49ers.
It's not better. I said it's about even. Though.
So
I even said I would take 49ers. I said about even. I said I'll take 49ers slightly above them, but they're not a slouch. They're not a slouch though. Eagles defense not a slouch though.
It's just not that close though. It's not that close though. Like, I think this 49ers defense is one of the most juiced up defenses I done seen since I've been watching football. No cap. Like, this shit remind me kind of like the Ravens with Ray Lewis and all them. Like, it was a stacked defense. It's a stacked defense. And it was like, it's quietly stacked. These people made names for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
They ranked first this year. Philly did.
I mean, they blew everybody out, bro. That's going off points and yard differential and shit like that. They blew everybody out. You do know that they are in the worst division in football. And 3 of those teams made the playoffs.
Are they the worst division in football?
Yes. It's been the worst division in football. You know, history matters. This season does not matter. History matters.
But we're just talking about this season.
You can't say a team is the worst division in football unless you're going to go off the history of what they've been trending. They've been the worst division in football for the last 5 to 6 years. So just because they made the playoffs this year, that don't do nothing but just say how bad the rest of the NFC is. That doesn't say, oh, this division has gotten better, because they did not get better. The Giants made it 9-7-1. They did not get fucking better, bro. They didn't get better.
Giants went better than last year?
Yes. So they were better than last year, but they didn't get better. They just won more games. They just won more games because the teams were worse. They still suck. They might come out next year and not even make the playoffs, bro. The Rams have a spot in the playoffs next year. You are forgetting. Like, come on, bro. It's teams that usually make the playoffs that didn't even make noise this year, bro. That's what you're forgetting. What happened to Green Bay? They was trying to run the fucking table.
They got to play a
Detroit
full season.
sold. It's teams that's supposed to go to the playoffs. Detroit never been good. This should show you something, bro. Detroit has no stars. This should show you something.
This was the first year with Giants with a good head coach.
This should show you how bad the NFC is right now. That a starting rookie quarterback is about to go to the Super Bowl. This should show you how bad the NFC is. Now, this division is still terrible. Trust me, still terrible.
It's not worse than the Falcons division.
Okay.
It's not worse than that Houston Texans division.
That's it. I'm okay. That's AFC, but okay. I did say.
Well, we said
I
division football.
I said okay. So you don't have to explain yourself.
I just named two of them. NFC South and those.
You probably got the AFC division, but not NFC. Not NFC South. No, I'm sorry. Buccaneers just won a Super Bowl not too long ago. Falcons suck. The Falcons suck. Can't say too much about the Falcons. Saints don't always suck. Saints don't. They just start being bad when they lost their Hall of Fame quarterback not too long ago, and then they weren't even that bad after that. They weren't even that bad.
Carolina Panthers.
I mean, they put their faith in Baker Mayfield, so that was just a lost season right there. That was a lost season, but the Buccaneers were shit.
Buccaneers were shit this year?
Yes,
They were
shit. This is not doing it but proving what I'm saying, bro. I am saying that the NFC was horrible this year. So horrible that the New York Giants could bring back the same team they had last year. They can bring back the exact same team they had last year, lose their best their best wide receiver, and still make the playoffs. That's how bad the NFC was this year. And 3 teams from the same division can make the playoffs. This is not saying nothing to you. This is just crazy. It's just like, oh no, that division just hard. Now that division was bad.
What is?
It's not Texans, Tennessee. Tennessee sold their season away. The Colts started off with that draw, like you said, made their season horrible. And the Texans just bad. The Texans are just bad.
I'll take NFC East over the North and the South.
Hell no, bro. Hell.
Except Green Bay and the Lions, maybe.
Have a better record than the whole damn NFC North. No, but I see why you saying that because you got Dallas and Philly, bro. I see why you saying that, bro. It's like 2 powerhouse teams in the same division now. I can see that, bro. You know, Dallas always win a lot of games in the season.
But I'm saying
Philly not so much, but you feel me? Like the
mediocreness of the Giants and Washington Commanders is about the top tier of the Bears. I
think them records look good because they be whooping on them sorry ass teams in their division, and that's a fact. If you go look at what I'm pretty sure Jalen Hurts probably went bare minimum 5-1 in the division this season. If that's not a compliment to his 14-3 record. That don't compliment his 14-3 record, then
yeah, it does.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's big. The Cowboys beat us twice this year. We didn't beat the Cowboys, bro. I don't even know how we made the playoffs. We didn't beat the Cowboys. We just fuck around and beat the Commanders. We tied with them and we beat them and we had a bad record. Like they were about to make the playoffs. Shit's bad, bro.
All teams in the NFC East.
Look at this shit. The whole NFC is like literally like crisping 500. Like they're literally like barely like 9.
And the NFC was probably the only one with everybody.
That's what I'm saying. You called it, and I'm telling you, like, okay, the New York Giants can go beat other teams, but in the division 1-4-1. That's how bad the NFC is in the conference. 4-7-1.
Who's next year? Who's gonna be? Like who's gonna be good next year? What can you see?
I think we just gonna have to see like what the change is gonna be because the NFL done turned kind of like into like the NBA where how they move their players and shit now. Like niggas moving rapidly. Like, but come on now, you can't tell me the Rams. We not finna see the Rams no more when goddamn Mr. Triple Crown come back and goddamn Matthew Stafford come back. You telling me shit not finna get ugly? Shit not finna get ugly in the NFC. Still got San Francisco. Geno Smith first year with Seattle. I don't know I can't say too much about Kyler Murray, but he coming back, bro. Like think about the people that make the playoffs that didn't make the playoffs this year, bro. The whole NFC East made it. The NFC East does not make the playoffs, bro.
If we're gonna talk about history though,
it's probably just injury. I just think injury helped us make it this year. I would love to see us make it next year as well, but I'm sorry, bro. I just can't see, like, where's Aaron Rodgers going to go? Because I couldn't see Aaron Rodgers going 8-9 this year. But it happened. But where he going to go? Because if he end up going somewhere else, then he just going to make that team better.